along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, down here on the field before the game, it is absolutely insane. These Ole Miss fans are letting Lane Kiffin know just how angry they are that he left to take the LSU job. Now he brings his Tigers back into the Ole Miss Stadium, and it is hectic. There's a lot of noise, a lot of excitement, and a lot of energy down here. Not all of it is positive being directed at Lane Kiffin. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A run for the quarterback. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Run inside. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Finds his man in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage, they'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now improvising. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Going to the run. It's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, sweet feet. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Looking for space. It's Lacy. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the red zone, it's Lacy. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like, this game was so close. So
looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wilson's got it. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Berry. Got a little grass. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. And they get him down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The option look. He'll toss it. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rebels offense is back on the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. With the catch, it's Green. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Trying to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running inside, it's Berry. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the move, it's Berry. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Moving past the 25. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
He's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Now on the move. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, LSU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole exploding through.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Rhodes. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm thinking...
Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They try On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down? They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 15 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's Mississippi State looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Not that they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Could not make his way to the corner.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing.
Maybe a crease. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is turning it on. The 30, the 20, to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run.
Number 20, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Hall. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. The run inside. It's Jones. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's got his man across the middle. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the track.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that 4th down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game? But the gamble paid off.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Fighting off the defender. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27th.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Rushes on him. Buried before he could blink.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. Passing situation, you know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. Finding some room. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.